Hello, my name is Abby with Tuxedo Bird Creations. Thank you for joining me today and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to do the bead stitch. Before we begin, if you like my tutorials, please subscribe to my channel. And if you would like to be notified of new patterns and stitch tutorials on my website, please feel free to subscribe to my newsletter at tuxedobirdcreations.com, where you can find all of my patterns as well as my stitch library that is growing weekly with a new stitch added every Tuesday on Stitch Tutorial Tuesday. The bead stitch is a fun stitch to do. It's a little holey, so it has a little lace quality to it. It has great texture, and it's a 2-row repeat, so it's super easy as well. To get started, we're going to chain any multiple of 2 or any even number. So for this tutorial, I will be chaining 12. Go ahead and pause the video, chain as many as you'd like, and meet me once you're done. I have my chain of 12 here. So to begin row 1, we're going to be single crocheting into the second chain from the hook. So the loop on your hook does not count as a chain. So chain 1 and chain 2. We're going to be single crocheting into that second chain from the hook and into every chain across the row. So if you'd like, go ahead and pause the video and single crochet across your row 1 and meet me at the end so we can start row 2. I have my row 1 complete with a row of single crochets. To move on to row 2, we are going to chain 3. The chain 3 counts as a double crochet. We're going to turn our work and we're going to skip this first stitch here because of this chain 3 counting as a double crochet. So moving on to the next stitch, we're going to go ahead and put a double crochet right in there. So yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and bring up a loop. You'll have 3 on your hook, bring through 2 and bring through 2. Now the bead stitch is worked at the same time as the double crochet. So to create the bead stitch, we are going to yarn over and insert our hook into this space here and behind the double crochet that we just created. So yarning over, inserting our hook in there, yarning over and bringing up a loop. And we're going to do that 2 more times for a total of 3 times. So yarning over, inserting our hook into that space, bringing up a loop, and 1 more time. So you should have 7 loops on your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So from here, we're going to yarn over and we're going to bring through 6 loops on our hook, leaving that last loop on our hook. And you'll have 2 loops left on your hook, yarning over and bringing through the last 2. And that's going to be your little bead stitch there. From here, we skip the next stitch and do the same thing. So we're going to skip this one and double crochet into the stitch and doing another bead stitch. So we're going to yarn over, insert our hook into this space here, go behind the stitch and bring up a loop and do that 2 more times. Yarning over, bringing through 6 of the 7 loops on your hook, and then bringing through the last 2 to secure. Continue that down the row, skipping a stitch and doing a bead stitch into every other stitch. Go ahead and pause the video and meet me once you have 1 stitch left in your row. I am at the end of row 2. I've finished my bead stitches and I have 1 more stitch at the end of my row. I'm putting 1 double crochet stitch into that last stitch. And that completes row 2. Row 3, chain 1, turn your work, and single crochet into every stitch across row 3. At the end of row 3, you will notice that you have this chain space. This is the chain 3 that we started with in row 2. That counts as a double crochet, so we do have to single crochet into this chain space here to create the last stitch for row 3. And row 4 would just be a repeat of row 2. So you would chain 3, turn your work, and in this second stitch here, you would start your bead stitches again with a double crochet with the wrapping of the bead around that double crochet stitch. Fairly easy stitch to learn, works up fairly quickly, and it makes a wonderful pattern. I would love to hear how you would use this stitch, or if you've used it in the past, what kind of projects you came up with using this stitch. Thank you for joining me today for this tutorial. And again, if you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. And if you want to stay updated, please sign up for my weekly newsletter at tuxedobirdcreations.com. Happy hooking!